This again is the picture from Arlington Cemetery. The headstones in the foreground, the Lincoln Memorial beyond that, beyond the bridge, and the city of Washington behind it. Surely one of the most glorious views anywhere.
Yeah, that'll do for a view. Wow. Good morning, everybody. We are here at Arlington National Cemetery. I did a video before on Fort Indian Town Gap. If you haven't checked that out, check that out. But we're going to be going here, checking out the grounds. It's been a couple years since I've been here, but you know, this is absolutely a place for heroes and true Americans that you know, died for the idea of freedom in various ways. You know, it didn't have to be even war veterans or anything. So we're going to be checking that out and honoring their memory today. Oh, this is new. They have a screening area before you can even enter in. You used to be able to just walk in. All right, that was a little wild, but we made it through, you know. Now, they do have tour buses that go around the entire cemetery and give you a little bit of a, like I said, tour and explain a lot of things. Should I do it? Probably. I will not, though. Wow. It's really incredible. The Pentagon is over there, and interestingly enough, on 9/11, the plane flew over Arlington that crashed into the Pentagon. Which is just beyond eerie. There you can see the Washington Monument in the background. We're going to turn right up here and head up to JFK's memorial. I usually head up that way first, but and over to the side is RFK, Robert Francis Kennedy. Oh, this one I had not seen before. I believe this is John's older brother. If you go on Find a Grave, you could find probably 1,000 different famous people from military and also political that are buried here. It's just, you know, it's a extremely distinguished honor to be buried here, and I believe they just made more room, which, you know, it's good, and it's bittersweet at the same time. It's just, you know, nobody should have to die for their country, but they do so that other people can live for their country. There you can see the Pentagon really well. And the memorial for it should be just about there. And over here, that's the U.S. Air Force Memorial. Wow, Pentagon's huge. You never think about it, but it is massive. Wow, that's a really cool tombstone. Whew. Look how detailed that is. We're coming up to Lee's mansion, and apparently they have the best view of D.C. from up there, which I'm anticipating they will, because I can already see it here. Wow. Robert E. Lee. They disliked him so much they built a cemetery around him. Think about that. But, you know, I digress. Yeah, that'll do for a view. Wow. Wow. It's a beautiful mansion. Wow. There's still wine in the decanters. There's wine in the decanter. There's wine in the decanters. Small stairs. This is the old wall. They left it here. Oh, and that soot is from a fireplace. Oh, wow. They'd put coals in that to warm up the bed in the winter. Geez, they have a lot of rooms in here. I don't think I've ever walked through the whole of it. Tall ceilings, though. Very, very nice house, though. It's cool that that's actually George Washington's. I should probably be more forgiving of Lee, considering he was pardoned, but I mean, he betrayed the United States and fought for a lot of stupid stuff, you know, in order to have whatever I guess he thought was important, but it could have gone the opposite way, you know, but that's not how it went. So it's hard. I should probably be more forgiving though, but I'm really not. It's like, why'd you fight for that? But I have people that have tried very hard to teach me the correct way, and I'm trying. Oh, here are the slave quarters. I didn't know there were slave quarters, so this will be a first-time experience. Wow, those are steep stairs. Wow. Where the old chimney was. This room's just a box pretty much and a video. I'm doubting that it was this nice inside, but wow. Wow, look at that. Oh, wow, look at this down here. Wow, a wine cellar. All right, chill upstairs. It's a lot of wine bottles. Oh, and here's the farm. Oh, is this a gift shop? Huh. How'd we end up here? It was mostly a bunch of books in there. I got myself a magnet though, so we can add to our collection. This really was beautiful land that, you know, they had intended for George Washington. I had never seen this before. 2,111 unknown soldiers from the fields of Bull Run. Whew, that's crazy. Wow. Geez, even these stones are old. The graves just don't end. Wow, I never saw this. The tree is planted in their name, in the name of journalists that died covering conflicts for the American people. And this one is for American Sniper Operations Forces. And this is for the Challenger, and over there the Columbia, the space shuttles that unfortunately crashed or exploded. I've never seen this before. It looks like a ship. I'm wondering what this is. I'm sure something to do with maritime, but wow, that looks incredible. And I think you have like the front of the ship or an anchor in the front. Oh yeah, it is covered in names. And this anchor is part wood, believe it or not. USS Maine, blown up February 15th, 1898. Here lie the remains of 163 men of the Marines crew brought from Havana, Cuba, reinterred at Arlington, December 28th, 1899. Wow. And I mean, there's not really many people here. Most people pass by it, I think. And it's just crazy. This makes a lot more sense now because this is in honor of those men from the USS Maine. And that's what the, mass is. This is the inside then. Right at the tomb of the unknown soldier. A lot of artifacts and pieces of history. Wow, that's JFK placing a wreath. Wow. Whew. That's after the Civil War. That was a wreath-laying ceremony. They come from all over, different schools or different military academies. Pretty much, I think anyone can do it. You just need to be passed. And then it's usually 4 kids that get the chance to be a part of it, which is really, really cool for them. They get to be a part of that ceremony. I think they do a few a day. They were just starting another one when I was leaving, so... How often do you get to hear the professional trumpet? I think you could come to Arlington every single day for the next year and still find something after day 366 that you had never seen before. There's so many dedications, and almost everything here is dedicated in some way. Nothing is like meaningless. There's no meaningless sign or meaningless tree. So I think if you do a little research before you come here, you can find a lot of people that you may know of. One that I had learned about before was from Band of Brothers, Buck. He was actually buried here. I didn't get to see where he was, but it's just one of those things to know that he was buried here. There's so many others, and Arlington's such a beautiful place. Every single time I come, I'm encapsulated by everything that's around me and the feeling, and there's just such patriotism, and I think that happens every time you come to DC in general, at least for me. You take the politics out, and there's a great history here. So definitely come and give it a try. If you haven't, do that, and if you have, come back. I'm sure you'll have a different experience this time, or an even better one. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess we'll have to see where we're at next time. Bye.